doke. Good morning and welcome to me attempting to explain command missions like you're 5, because that's how my free company seems to work. Hopefully the background music isn't too loud. It didn't seem too loud yesterday. We'll see what happens. So I actually have my final promotion, so I have a full roster of guys. You come into the barracks. It's usually to the left of the Grand Company turn-in desk. I actually don't know where it is in Ul'dah. I could be wrong about that, but it's next to wherever, but I don't think we have anybody in Ul'dah. The regiment board, you can see all of your team. Like I said, I have a full company of dudes. The only thing is my archer is new, and so she hasn't been trained up as well as the rest of them, and so I've been working on that, and she refuses, and so we'll come back to her. As you take them on command missions, and this is lovely, they will learn both how to be either more offensive, more defensive, etc. And they'll learn these secondary special abilities, like if you send them on tactical missions, they can bring back those engineering manuals, those crafting manuals, or no, those are engineering manuals, the gathering manuals, or, you know, bonuses if there's 2 Alra, or extra XP when you do go leveling. And so it's really nice if you can stack all of those together. I do the best that I can with that, and so this is something to pay attention to, but that's not what we're here to look at necessarily. So everybody has stats, obviously. You've got... There's only the one healer, and so I never found a reason to have more than one healer. There's the 2 tanks, and I want to say... I can't remember how many of the DPS jobs there are, but I think I've got pretty much one of each of them. And those will affect the different types of stats they have. There's physical, magical, and tactical. Yeah, mental, magical, same thing. And so the magic jobs do have more mental. The dex jobs are tactical, and so rogue and archer are tactical, and monk tends to be balanced. And then, yeah, so the tanks tend to be physical, and so when you send them out on the different types of missions, then you balance those. The little regiment board here, you can add bonus attributes, or you can just give them all a little bit of XP for free 3 times a day. It takes about an hour. It resets at like... I think it resets with the dailies, so like 9, 10, 8 a.m. So you've got... Your squad missions are, like I said, these are the things you have to beat in order to rank up. And so you've got the baby one, this is your first one, your much bigger one, and then your final one, I want to say, is... Actually, no. Do you have to do one of these, or is it just that second one? Regardless, when you beat Pest Eradication, you'll unlock the 2nd tier. When you beat Allied Maneuvers, you'll unlock the 3rd tier. You spend seals to do it, but you get things in return, plus XP for your squad. And this last tier, especially while it gets more complicated, rewards more XP and things like free Aetheryte teleports. You know. Yeah, sorry, my brain just stopped there. But yes, you spend Grand Company seals to get stuff, basically. And as they become more complicated, this mission affinity tends to make a difference. So, here's the target to meet. So we need more magic. And with 2 mages, because they're both level 50, should be able to succeed, but I have to send 4 people. And so, since I'm meeting everybody's a different class and above recommended level, these 2 abilities are going to have the chance to work, but there's no gladiator, so no materia. They're not the same race, so no bonus XP. Oh yeah, okay, so starting at the 2nd rank, you start to see bonus affinities for things like Gladiator and Marauder. So he's getting a bonus because he is a Gladiator. It would be the same... Oh, why do I keep doing that? And so if you bring the appropriate people, their stats will be boosted, and it might be what you need to actually get your stats to where they need to be to meet the requirements. And you can buy job change manuals for Grand Company seals. So if your recruitment papers keep bringing you white mages, and obviously 4 white mages will never work, you can change their jobs. So when your enlistment papers come in, you can say, oh, I want this person, oh, I don't want this person, and dismiss whoever's already enlisted. Question individuals. They do this. Give them the sad business. I hate doing that. No, I don't want to do that anymore. Stop. It's so sad. Goodness. And you can glamour them now. There's a glamour chest and armor in the back. It used to be you would click on them, view their outfit, but now you can do it from the glamour chest too. Phenomenal. Oh, there it is. And so you can you can this is not what I expected to spend my time on. I apologize. You can grab things out of your inventory, your armoire, your glamour chest, and apply it directly. And we gotta go. We gotta leave. Space Barbie is the true end game, and I would be here all day doing that. So, orders, these are what they do in a command mission. The more pips they have, the more like competent they are, and like their bonuses go up based on how many they have. This is the this is like I was talking about. So yeah, like there's more casters, but there's only the one healer. And as you can see, it changes the stat benefits they get based on Lancer. I knew we were missing something. So you can have almost one of each, But getting pretty close allows you to genuinely mix and match. I find it really helps. Oh geez, D levels. Change job. Perhaps no. Let's see. But no, today we were going to go the world's most profitable command mission. Who do I want to bring? You're kind of a dummy. It's good for you though. But you need XP. Bring you anyway. Pugilist. Same race. No. I really should change him to a pugilist, so I get same race pugilist bonus. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Hang on. Be right back. Alright. We're back with this. So, you might have noticed that my Marauder has the chance to bring back war manuals. I forget if I can do it from here. I think I can. 30% chance to bring back contemporary warfare offense. So I actually just have, lying around, some contemporary offense. And so I can, let's see, you need to be accompanied by a pugilist. Yes, please. And let's change you. Let's make you the ninja. Everybody lost a level. Oh, not quite. That's fine. Alright. Give me... That's sweet. Sweet. Loot. Now, if Celia would level, she could come along, but she's not quite there yet, so she doesn't. So, pugilist, pugilist, same race. You can't... I have not ever gotten the tactical mission bonuses, so bring back the gatherer scripts, bring back the materia, the war manuals, the offense manuals. I have not gotten those for running these missions, but the XP bonus seems to apply, so bueno. So yeah, let's... The point here is when you level your guys, you get XP too most of the time. Like if you're 70, obviously you don't. But I have not been able to complete Longstop because of the final boss. Like, unless I'm on Monk, I can't get the bombs at the end out of the way fast enough, and then I just get mulched. Maybe if I was a tank and I had the HP to soak it, but same problem. Copperbell, the first boss, is just as chaotic. I don't remember running this. I think it's probably doable. Like, I can't remember anything that would be a problem. I've done Wanderer's Palace so many times. It's almost boring at this point. But I did the math on it. In order to level Celia, we would have to do another 6 runs. And I just didn't feel like it. So we're gonna do this. And because here's the thing, you have to pay to go in. See how it says, I'm gonna get the 8,400, but I have to spend the 2,800 seals to go in. problem being, if I turn in all the gear to the Grand Company, normally you don't get the 2,500 back that you spend. Sohm's actually a pure profit machine, plus the XP. So if you're looking to generate seals for free company projects or just to sell coke because you're a coke dealer, have I got a deal for you. It's not a lot of XP. I want to say it's about, with this setup, with food and a sleep bonus, about 700 grand. But if you're looking for something to do that isn't seeking. What do you mean durably low? Doesn't matter. It's not so bad. So, welcome to Command Missions. Your adventuring partners cheat. They have access to abilities they wouldn't normally have access to. For instance, your Arcanist will cast Ground Flare at level 20. Just something to be aware of. They don't seem to have MP, it's not listed. They're just gonna cast shit, and they're gonna cast it constantly. So go nuts. I don't recommend trying to overpull. You can. That doesn't make it smart. Because they're not necessarily... Oh, hey, gas barrel. They're not necessarily smart enough to deal with the consequences of... Oh, wow. I forgot about the cat noises. They're not necessarily smart enough to deal with the consequences of overpulling. And so it's up to you to try and shield them from the consequences of, like, mechanics. Sometimes they try to get out of the way of AoEs. Sometimes they... Like, you'll notice the tank, when he pulls, will run to the other side. He tries to pop things, see how he pulls through. He's gonna try. But that doesn't mean he's good at it. Oh god, I forgot about all of these sound effects. I play with the sound off, or at least not my headphones on. Okay, he target switched. That's fun. Don't know why he's doing that today. And then, like I said, sometimes I don't know what he's doing, and that's fine. And I think the higher you get their tacticals, like, he's only defense 2, and if he were to, say, be defense 4, he wouldn't necessarily be as dumb about things. But like I said, he's gonna fucking try. Bless him. And so, I have them down here in the corner. You've got 3 abilities. Engage makes them, you know, engage. The tactical ability to disengage is especially important in, oh, what's it called? Wanderer's Palace. Run away from the Tonberries. They will try to actively engage the Tonberry even though you can't attack it. And that is an obvious problem. I mean, you can't do anything about it, but they're gonna try because it's a target. And so you can forcibly tell them to knock it the fuck off. Which, if you want to not die, is probably a good plan. So it's just something to keep in mind. And you can constantly mash and remash engage to try and get them to do things like, again, so in Wanderer's Palace you've got... Oh shit, that wasn't what I meant to do. So in Wanderer's Palace you've got the pudding boss that spawns the ads that are actually an issue. and you can tell them you need to re-engage on this one, you need to re-engage on this one. And if you don't, I mean, you can usually handle them yourself, but for instance, I'm going to show you the second boss here. I forget numbering sometimes. The big Tyrannosaurus boss here coming up on the hill. If you don't tell them to re-engage, you're probably gonna die. I know I've died more than once, but there's not really any penalty for it. But if you die, it's like a Mega 10 game. If you die, you're the only actual person here. And so it's game over, go back to the start. Which is the same reason that, since you're the only person here, you get all the drops. Just kind of nice unless you get dupes. And see, he runs through. Look at him go. What a good boy. And I know I'm probably a real bad fucking machinist. I need more practice. But that's why I'm here. I'm trying to practice. That's another thing I keep forgetting to mention. So you're the only real person here. The bosses don't tend to target you because you're the only thing here to target. And so be prepared to run from every mechanic because you are the target of the mechanic. Shit. Words. Son of a bitch. God damn it. I deserve that. Save me, team. I meant to take Cecily off of fucking... And they're actually pretty good at their jobs most of the time. I meant to take Cecily off of Defender, but she likes to get aggro, and I thought the extra HP and defense might be a good plan, but I'm wondering if it makes her slower on casting. I'm still not sure. I should look it up. I just haven't. I just haven't. Oh no, ding. Discord added again. And actually, if you get close enough, they tend to engage on their own. Which is also fine. Like a lot of the trash mobs, it's pretty straightforward. Just don't pull big groups and everybody tends to be okay. It's the bosses that tend to be a little bit more of an issue. Especially if you know, like, the mechanics of the dungeon, and if you don't, honestly, it's a good way to practice. That was dumb. Because these dummies, they like to stand in the fucking mechanics. Get him, thank you. So you like that. He gets... Honestly, I prefer my Galka a lot of the time. Bro, sorry, I'm old and special. I use 11 words a lot. He seems to like to use overpower, and he randomly, honestly, he'll just throw it out there whenever, which is silly as fuck. Ugh. Stop dying, you coward. There we go. He likes to use overpower just whenever, which is a blessing and a curse, because if he uses it when I need it, that's one thing, and if he doesn't, then that doesn't do me any fucking good. But as a general rule. Ah, come on. But I mean, they're pretty straightforward in terms of like... God damn it. Someday I will learn how to play this game. Oh no, my heat gauge. So like this one... Flash him again. What do you mean target's not in range? Right there. Oh, good. The lag is coming. I try to keep the explosions away from the party because, they can dodge so much fucking... They dodge sometimes, not enough. See, I'm over here trying to do shit, and they're just chilling out. So, it's one of those, like, they understand, except when they don't. There we go. Hippity hop to the barbershop. Get it, buddy. I don't know. Like I said, trash mobs there's not a lot to say anything about because it's just straightforward. Use gun on man. Which I have no problems with. Ah. So this is the fun boss where I like to get killed. If you do this on tank, probably not as big of a deal. Because you have the HP to soak the fact that you're the only person getting hit with the mechanics. Maybe. I don't think I've done this on Warrior yet. The problem being, again, this guy is gonna try and trample your shit, like, constantly. I'm probably going to rampart myself more than once. So, let's see what happens. Bop, 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 I don't know why I do the things I do sometimes. I should not stand where I'm gonna get everybody killed. That would be dumb. Ugh. So when these come up, and then I forget the order I gotta kill them in, but I think it's those. And here we go. Time to die. Okay. Here we go. Ouch. Sweet. We lived. And so, basically something like that. You just constantly, gently tell everybody not to be fuck-ups, cause that's the important part of your day. Okay, where is it? Oh, lag, not what I want. use it on myself. Oh. Because I mash buttons because I'm good at... Oh, please, Cecily. No, Cecily, no. Cecily, please. Alright. That actually didn't go terribly. And I'm grateful. Alright. And I just left my thing behind. That was dumb. Alright, final leg. Not so bad. Not so bad. I really should remember to turn everything off before I do this, but come on. Honestly, if I have problems like this, I need to remember to just tell them to pick on somebody their own size, but I never do. Because I don't have like a dedicated job where I play. Where I go and I do command missions. If I did, then it'd be like its own button. Maybe Black Mage. This is a good job to level. It's a good thing to do with DPS because, you know, people hate the seek times on it anyway, so you might as well. It's not quick. I'm not gonna lie, it's not like this is the fastest thing in the universe. But if you're not doing anything else, and again, like I said, if you need to go farming, and your options are, I don't know, doing it on a healer because it's what you've got leveled, or getting a little bit of everything out of it. I prefer getting a little bit of everything, but that's me. Too much stuff running in the background. Frame drop is me. Multiple dragon time. Ergo dragons. Come on, game. This is the part where I shoot the things. Oh no, my filibuster ring. I need to figure out what's running in the background. It might just be the fact that I way too many Chrome tabs open because you want something that leaks. My god. And honestly, I did that to myself, but... Cleaner shot. There we go. Yahtzee. So, we've gotten over 500,000 XP, so that's, again, nothing to sneeze about. Could be better, but I'm 61 and this dungeon is 53. When you should be doing something completely different. The prizes are all mine. And again, you are the target for everything, so prepare to run. Good dodge. God damn it. Cecily will care for me, but that doesn't make it better. My kingdom for move power. The last time I did this, I was on Samurai. And so I was just able to scooty across the field. No problem. No. Son of a bitch. What a good monk. I always forget. He's a good boy monk, and he's going to do good boy monk things. Oh, son of a bitch. Don't forget to redirect to Wings of Tragedy and Fury, because the problem here is really, honestly, it would be better if I was... it would be better if I was able to do a weapon skill, but... it's also better if I don't die, because I'm getting clobbered by these fucking comets. So I just kind of let them do their thing. There we go. But I can do... Sorry, Cecily. Sorry, Cecily! I am the worst person. Ugh. I fucked that up. Let's try that again. With gusto! You get a bonus weapon skill, limit break. It's not necessarily better, it's just different. God damn it. Yeah. And so, that is a more or less how to do this without dying. And really, pretty much how command missions work. Lower dungeons, easier, but fun and profit. Again, got about 700k, because I was at 300 when I came in. Looks like I'm at about 1 million. Easy. Easy. Ooh, balance 3. And so we did the thing. Be right back, let's see how much we made. Alright, sorry about being a twitchy fuck there. So, takes 2,800 to get in. I had 27,000. I have 34. So what, about 7 grand? So, 5k after costs. Not terrible, especially if you're looking for the achievement, because there is an achievement for getting everybody to 60. I don't know why everybody looks like they're beat up. So yeah, not terrible. And if you're in your 50s, it's definitely something to do. And if you have any other questions, let me know, but I hope that helps you beat Sohm all, because I I died learning to mash the buttons better, and I don't know, clears up some of the questions. I'm sure there are more succinct tutorials on Reddit because there are smarter people than me in the world, but who knows? Maybe this video helps somebody. Have a good day.